There's not too many fighters on that level. Iron Mike Tyson is at the very top, okay? I'm talking about who's alive today. And then you have Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Money Mayweather. No one else is really on that level. And 2 out of the 3 are coaching Tank Davis. Tank Davis has a huge leg up.
Hi, this is Joe Cortez. You're watching ShowBizz, the adult.
Oh, this is Bernard Hopkins, ShowBizz, the adult. I'm out.
Oops! Up off net? Whoa! Up off net! I'm gonna tell you, man, I believe in Tank Davis. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. All right, man, look. Gervonta Tank Davis has one thing on his side. That's pedigree. Oops. All right, man, look. Let's get to the reaction. First, I want to say this. Look, you guys know, okay, all of my subscribers, anybody who's seen, enough of my videos, you all know there's not too many people that are, bigger critics of Gervonta Tank Davis than myself. You guys know that. There's a lot of things about Gervonta Tank Davis that I question, a lot of things that I just haven't seen, okay? Not to say that he doesn't have those things, it's just huge question marks to me. And there's one thing about me. When you answer a few of those questions, or at least show that you are aware of those things, that satisfies me. Goat Cup, black, 2 sugars. My mother-in-law, she got me this cup. This is a beautiful cup. I really don't know where she got it from. Hopefully she got it from like a mom and pop shop, because I love those things. Muhammad Ali, I call this my Goat Cup, black, 2 sugars. So did you guys see that Zoom press conference? The Gervonta Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz press conference? I was very pleased. Okay, I was. And I'm excited about this fight. I think it's going to be a war. What I got from Leo Santa Cruz, I expected. But on top of that, he spoke on an awareness of what to look out for from Gervonta Tank Davis. He said that he's aware of his devastating power, and he's also aware of his stamina issues. So he actually spoke of his plan. He said that he plans to box with him at first, be very cautious of his power, and then put on the pressure in the mid to late rounds to tire him out to potentially stop Gervonta Tank Davis.
But I think the most rounds are going to be 1 through 6. Those are the ones who, he has the most power and everything. I have to watch out because he could catch me in any round. In the first rounds, if I see he gasses out, I'm going to go on top of him, pressure, try to break him down, get him tired.
I got to give Leo Santa Cruz a lot of love for that, and that's what I expected. But what I love most actually came from Gervonta Tank Davis and Team Mayweather. I like hearing things like what Leonard Ellaby said, talking about how Gervonta Tank Davis usually don't like to train outside of his hometown, Baltimore. But he's training in Vegas, getting away from all the noise, showing his dedication. I like looking at Tank, how Tank looked like he's in shape already. He said that he's in shape already. And I do know that this fight was supposed to be sooner, but they had to push it out to the Halloween date, and that's fine. But Gervonta Tank Davis seems to be focused, and that's great. But the consistent underlying theme, the thread that kept the whole press conference together, was this one thing: how Floyd Money Mayweather coaches Tank Davis, not just as a fighter, but also as a man, as a human being, as an entrepreneur, as an investor. All those things is something I can lay my hat on, and that's pedigree, and that's the black 2 sugars. Hearing Floyd Money Mayweather talk actually made me go back to, what was that, last week or 2 weeks ago? Go back to Iron Mike Tyson's conversation with Gervonta Tank Davis. And it started to make me think. Iron Mike Tyson was also talking about dedication, and he was talking about being great in the ring. But he was talking about living his life well outside of the ring too. And when you have Iron Mike Tyson, an icon, and Floyd Money Mayweather, who's really an icon, when you have two boxing icons, and you got to think about it, there's not too many fighters on that level. Iron Mike Tyson is at the very top, okay? I'm talking about who's alive today. And then you have Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao and Floyd Money Mayweather. No one else is really on that level. And 2 out of the 3 are coaching Tank Davis. Tank Davis has a huge leg up. You know, I remember last year, I got a question from one of you show business partners in this community asking me, why am I so high on Ryan Garcia? And that's what I brought up, Pedigree. I couldn't imagine that a young guy, 20, 21 years old, surrounded by all-time great fighters, on top of that, all-time great Mexican fighters, who can talk to him on that level, who can say, this is what's expected of you. This is how you should approach this and approach that. Ryan Garcia being surrounded by an all-time great fighter in Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo Alvarez, being so close to Canelo Alvarez that he calls him his big brother, I can't help but to predict that Ryan Garcia is going to have a bright future. And with all the things I've said about Gervonta Tank Davis, all the things I said about his focus, all the things I said about what I haven't seen him do in the ring, Iron Mike Tyson and Floyd Money Mayweather is obviously seeing something different. So let's hit the Tyson bell on that one. And there is no way I know more about this sport than Iron Mike Tyson and Floyd Money Mayweather. So I'm gonna take their words for it. But here's the thing: this is a part of that that press conference that was a huge highlight for me. That made me really think about even doing this video and talking and speaking on this subject. Is Floyd Money Mayweather speaking on what Gervonta Tank Davis can do in the ring. Let me just play this.
Is Leo is versatile because Leo showed one time that he can box on the move.
Right.
He even like Tank. A lot of people don't know that Tank boxing skills is really better than his power.
Yo,
didn't have to.
Hold on, that right there. I love that. I love hearing that. Because it came from Floyd Money Mayweather. If anyone knows about boxing skills and can see boxing skills, is Floyd Money Mayweather. And I don't think he'll just cap for Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm sure if Gervonta Tank Davis had a lapse in his boxing skill or he needed this and that, Floyd Money Mayweather, I don't think he would have made that statement. But on top of that, I think he would have saw those things a long time ago and probably whispered in his trainer's ear, or maybe he himself closed the gap for Gervonta Tank Davis, filling in those weak points. But let me let Floyd speak on this.
He uses boxing skills, but Tank can really box his ass off. And so when we in a boxing gym, Sean, as you've seen me tell Tank a lot of times, stop always resorting just to your power and use your boxing skills. And that's what Tank did in this training camp.
Yo, hit the Tyson. Give me that Tyson bill on that. I love hearing that. I love hearing that, dude. Let me tell you what you guys are going to get from me, okay? If you guys don't know this already. I am not rigid. I am not stubborn. I am not, just stuck in my thinking. I like to be proven wrong. I like to learn something new. I like to be as close to accurate as possible. Why? Because I prefer the truth. I don't prefer my idea of the truth. And if Floyd Money Mayweather is saying that Gervonta Tank Davis can not only box, but can box his ass off, and said that's what he did in this training camp, then as of right now, I can't help but to believe it. And they're starting to change my mind here, okay? Now, of course, the proof is in the pudding. I will see and know for sure on Halloween, but leading up to that, I'm going to take their word for it, and I'm going to consider, take in the fact that Iron Mike Tyson and Floyd Money Mayweather are investing their personal stock, not just, financially and stuff like that. I'm talking about real assets like knowledge and heart and time and patience and passion. And they're focusing it on Gervonta Tank Davis. That is some great pedigree. I would love to know what you all think in the comments below, because I have a huge amount of respect for Floyd Money Mayweather and Iron Mike Tyson as fighters. And if they see something, I'm going to have to change my prescription. ShowBizz the Adult, I'm out.